Hello everyone. In this particular video, I'm going to talk about the section 7 of the business plan. The section 7 of the business plan talks about the operation plan. A useful way to understand how a business operates is to view it like a backstage and a front stage. Have you ever been to a theater to watch a play or to watch artists perform music, song, dance, etc. or magic shows? I'm sure you have been, but have you ever wondered what goes on behind the stage, on the backstage, before actually the artists come and put up a flawless performance in front of you, which we call as the front stage? There is so much of happening at the backstage. The rehearsals, then somebody has to arrange the costumes for the artists, somebody has to arrange the light, the makeup, the sound. So much of work really goes on in the backstage, and before, as I said, the artist could perform. As much as you don't want the artist to make a mistake in front of you when they're performing, you want them to put up a flawless performance. Similarly, you don't want business to make mistakes when they interact with customers. So essentially, the backstage of the business is all the things that the customers cannot see but are extremely important for the front stage of the business, which the customers can see. I'll give you an example. Supposedly you've gone to the market to buy a tab. Now, have you ever wondered what actually goes on the backstage? There is a factory probably thousands of miles away which is manufacturing that particular tablet, right? Then it is being transported maybe by air, by ships, or by road transport. Then it is being stored somewhere. Then it is being distributed into different stores, and it reaches the stores. It is being added. There is so much of promotion going on. The information reaches you, and that is when you decide to go to that store and actually buy the tab. So what you are doing, going and browsing the products and buying that is the front stage of the business. But whatever happens before, so that the tab gets ready, manufactured, and gets transported and gets into that store is the backstage. Backstage is what we discuss in this particular section, the operations plan. As I said, since it's the operation plan, in this particular section, there are three very important items. The first item is a general approach to your operation. What is the general approach to your operation? How will the operations be carried out? Are you setting up a manufacturing facility? So how will you actually manufacture? What will be the different processes? Are you setting up a distribution facility, or are you setting up a place where you will just sell the products? Or are you setting up a service facility? What will be the various processes through which the services will be offered? A general approach to the business operations. What will be your general approach? It will differ from one business to another business. The second item in this particular section is the business location. Where will be your business located? Again, if you're setting up a factory or a plant, where will be your factory or plant located? Where will be your warehouses or storage places be located? If you are setting up a store, will it be an online store or it will be an offline store? It will be an online store, then on which platforms are you going to sell? It will be an offline store, then where will be these stores located, in the city or in the country or in the world? So in other words, the business location. That is the second item in this particular section. And the third and the final item in this particular section is the facilities and the equipments. What kind of facility, as I said, are you going to set up? If you are operating as taxi, so you are basically maybe having radio taxis, GPS controlled taxis. Your taxis will be flying everywhere. So the different, or if you are having a plant, so it's basically a plant that you are going to set up. So what kind of facility are you going to set up? And what are the equipments? What are the main machineries and equipments that you are going to use? All these you have to plan in this particular section, which we call as the operations plan. Time for the trivia once again. You have heard about KFC. We have talked about KFC before, right? And you know that the person who founded KFC was Colonel Sanders. So many people around the world like this lip-smacking chicken recipe. But do you know how many times Colonel Sanders actually failed before his recipe was accepted? 1,000 times. Yes, you heard me right. Colonel Sanders, had trouble getting his famous chicken recipe right. The secret recipe was rejected 1,000 times before it was finally added to the menu by a particular restaurant. And the rest, as they say, is history. Thank you very much.